Good morning, it's Joy from Decor Made with Joy and Tennessee here in my craft studio, and today we are going to put together a Valentine metal door hanger. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's filigreed and it's got some raised things on it that you could paint, but I don't know that I'm going to paint. First thing we're going to do is add a hanger to it. I'm going to use this white piece of pine tie that I got. Just put it through the hole, twist it so that it's going the right direction, and then twist again at the top to create your hanger. So nice little easy peasy hanger. Next, I'll be stuffing this with foam. This is the package of ties, pine ties. I don't remember where I got that. So I have some leftover patties of gaps and cracks that I have on hand, and I will just carve those using a bread knife or paring knife to get that to the right size to go down in there. This is my foam knife. I have a electric one, but it's a pain to get out, and this is not very big, so I will work on that. So you can hear me cutting. I just cut the side off. I'm going to taper it down since the pocket itself is tapered. The neat thing about using gaps and cracks, like the pieces I just cut off, I could just poke down in the bottom there. Or drop it. I'm just dropping it. And that will serve to fill that up. Let's see how lucky I am. Oh, that filled that up right off the bat. So I'll trim that off across the top and drop that down in there. And again, I'm just using this knife. I think I got that off of Amazon. It's a foam knife. So, pretty good. I will also fill this front with some gaps and cracks. And that went very easily, very quick. We could just use Spanish moss across that top to cover the color of the gaps and cracks, or we could use this sheet moss that has a backing on it. I get this off of Amazon, and it comes in little packages, and you see how you just unfold it. Getting the adhesive back loose from the moss sometimes is a tiny bit, well, can be challenging because You just have to take your nails and get it just right to separate those two. So I will work on that. Okay, you see here how it peels off the back. You just have to work at it with your nail to get it to separate the protective paper off the back. So now let's fit it to this top. Okay, that's what we're looking like. I'm just going to take some scissors and trim that edge off and take a little piece and cover that. But that's what it ends up looking like. Okay, voila, all finished. Now I'm going to start choosing embellishments and florals to go down in there. So I have lots of options in my Valentine bin. Valentine is not a major holiday for Decor Made with Joy. I just don't seem to sell a lot, but you could do something like that. That's big. Or this is super cute. Oh yeah, that does it for me. So I'm going to cut the ribbon off and glue a stick on the bottom to poke it down in there. Oh, that is so cute. I think that's going to be perfect. Okay, I found a red stick that I'd cut off of something else and saved, which most of us crafters do, and I'm going to glue that to the back so that I have something to push it down in there with, and I'll just be using my glue gun. Okay, I've glued that there fairly straight, and I'm letting it dry right now. So I wanted to show you another option I considered is this metal heart. Again, I would have to glue a stick on the back because I debated drilling up through the metal, and I don't think I can do that. But I'd have to glue a stick on the back and have it up here. The only reason I didn't choose this one, I love this, is it's kind of got a rounded back, whereas this one has a flat back, and I think that'll work better. While I've got you, let me give you the item number on this foam heart. I'm not sure where I got it, maybe Craft Outlet. It's called Orn, O-R-N, Love Checker Heart. It's 8x8, 62580 ORDBK, 62580 RDBK. In case you love that. Another little detail, I cut off the ribbon, and it retained a little piece of the red ribbon that I couldn't cut close enough without hurting something, so I just took a black marker and colored it, and then you're not gonna ever notice it. Okay, it dried, and I just pushed it down in there, and then I'll build up florals and greenery around it and some embellishments. Isn't that cute? So cute. here's what the whole pick looks like before it was broken apart. I ordered these, I'm pretty sure, from Amazon, and have used them in several projects, and you just pull them apart and use them as pieces. Also got these with the big pink hearts and little pit berries. So cute. Good filler. Okay, I'm going to add a few roses in there, and also have some rose leaves I'll probably be adding. But these Real Touch have realistic looking leaves and thorns on here, so you kind of have to be careful. I'm not going to want these real tall, so cut it off and just push it down in there. That is cute. Here's a third rose. That's cute. And then I'm going to be adding a bow here on the front. I'll probably wrap a piece of this same ribbon around here and attach this one to the front. It's going to be pretty. Okay, I did just clip off another piece of that. Just want to emphasize to separate so you get the most bang for your buck. And I didn't leave a big enough stem, so I am going to put a steel pick on that. Okay, here we go with a third piece of that wooden heart pick and pit berries. Oops. That is looking cute. I do think I'm going to use my glue gun to glue that heart down in there, just for added insurance. Okay, got it. Look how cute that's looking. All right. All right, I'm gonna start working on the bow, and then I'll fill in with some rose leaves and maybe some baby's breath. Ooh, that would be pretty. Okay, you see me deciding where to put this on this, and you have to pull it tight, and then I'm going to be gluing it down, and it'll look something like that. It's going to be cute. First thing I need to do, and I'll do that off camera because you don't need to watch that. I've still got a tag on the back, so let me peel that off. Okay, let me show you what I've done so far. Just wrapped a piece of ribbon around that. I glued one side down, and I will, and I took a corsage pin and pinned the other side, and I will secure that more once I get my bow put on there and see how much play I have left in there, because what I'm going to do is wrap the bind wire around that and put my bow on there. See how I put a piece of bind wire in the back of my ribbon to be able to do that? Yep. So I'll work on that. And after attaching the bow, this is what we've got. And I will add some dabs of glue back here to hold that ribbon really well, and fill in some more. I've got these little bundles of baby's breath looking, and I'll start filling in around the edges with that and see what that looks like. Okay, as you could see, those were a little too long for me. I could put them back behind. Yeah, that looks okay. But I'm gonna come up with another plan for the front. I need something lower profile. Okay, so ultimately, the white was too high profile, but I need something to polish off the edge, so I'm using rose leaves. And I just ordered a package of those. I think that was off of Amazon, pretty sure. And I'm going to add those around, rose leaves. All right, I'm going to attempt to wire this little rattan heart onto my bow. You can see I added just a little piece of bind wire. Could be floral wire if that's what you've got, onto the back through a couple of the woven pieces, and I'm going to attempt to attach it to the bow. And there you go. I attached that to the bow. I just got to trim off the bind wire out of the back. I just wove it around. Okay, I think that's looking good. Now I like to look down at the, looking down on it to see if it needs filled in. And with that, adding the sheet moss, it really does it. So I think I'm happy with that. So there you go. It's a nice little door hanger. I will trim these tails off just a little bit. Let's see. Cute, cute. Okay. Well, let me futz with this a little bit and stare at it a little bit and see if I'm pleased. Okay, so I think I am finished here, and this is what she looks like. Nice door hanger. That would just look lovely hanging on my niece's door. And you see how quick and easy it is to make those. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, and if you have any questions, you just let me know.